Hey everybody, it's Christina Holloway here. Welcome back to my channel. So, there was a time in my career when I thought executive presence meant acting the part. You know what I mean? Dressing a certain way, toning yourself down, being reserved and polished, always speaking in perfect sound bites. And for a long time, I believed that if I wanted to lead at the highest levels, I had to become someone else. But I was wrong, and learning that changed everything. Today, I want to share how I built executive presence without changing who I am and how you can do the same. All right, so let's get started. After I was laid off unexpectedly during a company split, here's that video. I rebuilt my career as a contractor. At first, it was survival mode, but over time, I started to see an opportunity. I treated myself as a company. I wasn't just a contractor, I was a preferred vendor providing a valuable service. That mental shift, it gave me confidence and helped me walk into meetings with clarity and authority. So essentially, I found my blue ocean. I'll link the Blue Ocean Strategy book below, but high level, I was in a competitive field and I had redefined my services to be niche enough that I had no competition. I brought in project management structure where none existed. I helped departments meet deadlines, stay on budget, and actually deliver results. From there, I joined a new initiative as a brand certified writer and editor for the newly formed business entity. And suddenly I had visibility, I had credibility, and I had a voice. I positioned myself as both project manager and a brand expert. And then one conversation changed everything. A friend introduced me to an executive director who said, I'm not a numbers person. I need help managing the operational and financial side of my department. And that was a clue. I realized that she was actually a very visual person, as marketing people tend to be. So I created tracking documents that were beautiful and easy to use. And she said something I'll never forget. It she said, it's like you were in my head and knew exactly what I needed. And that was the beginning of an 8-year partnership where she would tell me what she wanted and I'd make it happen, to the point where she wanted to reshape what a marketing department was capable of delivering. It was great. And looking back now, I realize I wasn't just a helper, I was her chief of staff, but I didn't see it that way at the time. And here's how I knew I was becoming more important to my boss. I remember vividly when a new person who had transferred over joined our leadership call and point blank said, I don't feel comfortable talking about sensitive topics in front of this contractor. And my boss said, no one is here by accident. This is my leadership team. Let's get started. It was powerful. For years, I thought, this is so easy for me. Anyone could do it. If I teach someone else, I can finally go do the work I really want. But that wasn't true. I was unconsciously building a brand. I was the person who saw what others missed. And one day, that executive director said to me, no one else can do what you do. I would never reassign your work. You are not one of them. You are unique to me. That moment shifted something in me. I realized that executive presence isn't about performing, it's about showing up with clarity, consistency, and integrity as yourself. And that's what I want to share with you. Let's talk strategy. If you want to build executive presence without changing who you are, use this framework. I call it the PRES method. Number one, position. Know what you stand for professionally. What's your lane? What do people come to you for? For me, it was operations, project management, and brand integrity. That became my positioning. Make your expertise visible. Don't wait for people to guess. Number two, reasoned communication. Executive presence isn't about talking more, it's about saying what matters. You don't have to perform confidence. Just speak with purpose. Practice speaking in full statements. Avoid disclaimers like, I might be wrong, but your presence grows when your voice is grounded. And the way to step into that confidence is to start contributing from your strengths. It will just flow out of you. Number three, energy management. You don't need to be loud, but you do need to be steady. People trust leaders who remain calm under pressure. Whether you're introverted or extroverted, your energy speaks before you do. Executive presence means bringing a sense of stability. Number four, self trust. This is the hardest one, but also the most important. Just because something is easy for you doesn't mean it's not valuable. In fact, that's often your superpower. Stop assuming others can do what you do. Start recognizing the strengths you take for granted. Executive presence grows when you trust your voice, your instincts, and your value. You don't need a new wardrobe, a fancier title, or a personality transplant to build executive presence. You need clarity, you need consistency, you need courage, and you need to stop hiding the very strengths that make you powerful, because at the end of the day, executive presence is how people experience your leadership. And if you show up with integrity, ingenuity, and intention, you don't need to change who you are. You just need to lead like you mean it. All right, so that's it for my video on how to build executive presence without changing who you are. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to executive presence? Drop it in the comments below. For more tools like this, check out my newsletter, The Executive Edge, and join my LinkedIn group Leadership Lunch Break. I provided the links in the description below. And if you enjoyed watching this video and you found it helpful, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up by hitting that like button, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you never miss another video from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.